my friends? Today we're talking about charisma. How can you have more charisma so you can be more entertaining at parties, be more entertaining at life, and be more entertaining in general? Because like sometimes it kind of sucks to be boring. Let's do it. Hello again, my friends. Today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is how to be more charismatic. My name is Josh Lewis. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We got tips on growth, we got people skills, personal growth tips coming at you every single week. So today we're talking about one of my favorite topics to talk about, and that is how to be more charismatic. This is a great skill to learn, and anybody can learn this skill, by the way. If you're going to parties and you feel yourself not being as engaging as you want to be, or if in general you're watching somebody else and you're like, man, that person oozes charisma. How do they do it? These are 3 steps that help me, and these are 3 steps that are gonna help you. So number 1, let's get right into it. So number 1, if you wanna be charismatic, number 1 is smile. I know that sounds really simple, but make sure you're in a good mood and do that by smiling, approaching situations and smiling. I'm not saying going around smiling like, don't do that. What I mean is smile, show happiness, show that you exude happiness, show that happiness is part of you. It's something that you're generally happy in life, and it's something that you would like to share with other people. And smiling is one of those great ways to do it. We've all met people who have a frown, or have a sourpuss on their face, and they're kind of hard to approach. We kind of don't really want to approach them. Smiling at other people is one of those things that just it really opens up the door to other people. So step number 2 on how to be charismatic is talk to people about themselves. Real simple. So if you're talking to somebody else, ask them what they do and how do they do that and how do they start doing that. Become genuinely interested in the other person. Whatever it is they're doing, make that person feel important and do it sincerely. Now, think of somebody you know that's charismatic. Think of somebody that you know is genuinely likable. They exude energy. Now, are they selfish? Do they care about themselves? Maybe 1 or 2 of these people might be, but you really kind of see them for who they are pretty quickly, and that charisma usually fades. People who are consistently charismatic are always focused on the other person, and that's you. They're focused on somebody else that's not besides them. So for instance, if you're at a party or if you're hanging out at a social gathering, it's becoming genuinely interested in what that other person does, and that's really becoming curious. So adopt curiosity, say, what is this person doing in their life? Where did they grow up? What are they doing for work? What made them choose that? Why did they choose that? Really, that's so interesting. And become genuinely interested. Don't just use it away as something that's, thrown away because you're trying to get something from somebody. Become genuinely interested in what the other person is doing. That comes into my step number 3, and that is consistently ask questions about the other person's life. So I'm not saying get nosy. I'm not saying find out so where were you when Kennedy was killed? Where were you when 9/11 happened? What happened? How are you feeling on that? Wait a little bit before you get into really deep topics like that, but ask questions about the other person's life. What made them make the choices that they made? Become very curious about who they are as a person and why they are doing that. Don't dissect them. Don't repeat things back to them psychologically because you think that this is how they should be or how they are. Just become curious. Really, the energy behind all charisma is being consistently curious. Going after somebody and after something that you want to know a little bit more, so you can just adopt that curiosity, and having that curiosity mindset will help you be able to become more charismatic to people. So remember, guys, smile, exude happiness, talk about the other person to that person, and ask questions about that other person's life. Remember, don't be you focused, be others focused. Focus on other people. so you can focus on having more charisma for other people. Because really when it comes down to it, being charismatic is being able to talk in terms of the other person's interest consistently and caring about that person. People who understand charisma know that the most important person in the room is the other person besides them. So it's not them. I'm not walking into a room thinking I'm the most important person in the room. The most important person in the room is the person that you're talking to, or the group of people that you're talking to right now. Make people feel like $1 million, and you'll feel like $1 million. I know it sounds simple, but try it out. Let me know how these 3 steps work. Post in the comments below. Let me know, hey Josh, I tried this out, it worked. Or hey Josh, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Please like, comment, subscribe, make sure you ring the bell so you get tips on growth every single week. And you, my friends, have no idea how powerful you are.